welcome to Stephanie Stitches Things. My name is Stephanie and sometimes I stitch things. Today is actually not going to be one of those times. I have no stitching planned for this video. For this video, we are going to be introducing what I hope will be a new series on the channel called Shoe Without a Clue, in which I attempt to make a shoe or modify a shoe without having a clue as to how to appropriately technically accomplish this. I have been obsessed with looking at very expensive $1,000 shoemaking courses online that I have no need to spend $1,000 of my non-existent crafting budget on a shoemaking course. I am not a small business owner who makes shoes. I am not somebody who has a spare $1,000 to drop on shoemaking. No, but I'm obsessed and I really would like to make shoes. So today we are not making shoes from scratch. What we are doing is we are modifying a pair of thrifted shoes and customizing them, changing the way they fit, changing the structure of the shoe, painting on them. I already took the liberty of prepping the shoes last night, so I will put in that footage there because right now they do not look the same as they did, but they are all prepped and ready to go so that I can get painting. However, this is not a painting outfit, so when you see me again, I will look different because I do not want to get black leather paint, like acrylic black leather paint, on my dress. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, and let's get started. I forgot my transition yarn once again. Boop! Making shoes out of other shoes. So this is a pair of 9 West shoes that I got at the thrift store last year, and I can't wear them because my foot's too fat, and they're too narrow, and they're supposed to be peep toe, and I will just say my toe ain't peeping, because my foot's too fat to get the toe to peep. Alright, so these are the shoes we are working with. They are 9 West. They are size 7.5 regular. I wear a 7.5 wide or double wide. So that's why these kind of aren't working for me. And I paid $12 for them about a year ago, maybe more. And they have this detail on the front that I did not remember existed, but we will probably be getting rid of. And they've got a little cute heel right here that's not too much, totally fine to like teach in, walk around in, if it wasn't for this. So these are the shoes that we are starting with for the before. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this is the pair that I've already used the rubbing alcohol to clean. As you can see, it's still got some dark spots where it's drying. And this is the pair that I haven't yet done. I actually thought these might be suede because they felt like a softness and not a traditional leathery feel. But now that I feel them cleaned, I think they were actually just like grungy, nasty, dirty leather. Because cleaned, they do not feel like suede at all. They feel like a regular leather. Okay, so I really don't want this lace detail in my final version, in the new version. And I cut it, and the thing is, each of these seem to be attached, like, individually, but to nothing. Because if I pull on any other one of these, it doesn't come out like an actual lace. So I'm not, but like, there are now holes. I mean, there are holes in the shoe from the lacing. So I'm not quite sure what to do about this. That's why I kind of did a test one first before just chopping through them all. So I gotta decide here what to do. So I took the first row of them out, and as you can see, it leaves us with the little slits right there and right there, right there, right there. I think what I'm going to do is use this as the basis for the grommets I want to put in, but I don't want to do that many grommets because that would be excessive. So I kind of have to decide. But since I will be cutting here, I can't really leave them, can I? More decisions. So I've taken out all of these. I'm not sure about it, but there really isn't any going back now, so the others need to go as well. All right, we're back. I've changed into a shirt that I won't be emotionally devastated if I get black paint on. And then because I changed my shirt, I decided to re-accessorize with my necklace and my glasses because I'm a freak. So, you know, we're here, we're ready, it's time to do the thing. Unfortunately, this brings us to the scary part. I need to make a cut right up that middle of the shoe, and that's terrifying. There's no going back from that. Once you cut, you have cut. You can never not have cut the shoe once you cut the shoe. So, you know. Can you stop showing your tuchus to the camera, please? Yeah, you can never not have cut the shoe once you cut the shoe. So, a little nerve-wracking here. And then we're gonna also paint it black. Then I will be adding grommets and cording so that the width will become adjustable, and that solves my problem with the shoes not being wide enough for me to wear. I guess it's time to do the thing. Fabric scissors. This is terrifying. Okay. I'm so scared. Why am I so scared? You can't wear these shoes anyway. They don't fit you. Wow. Well, cut is made. There is a cut. A cut has been made. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have used my fabric scissors. I just pinched myself. But oh my goodness. The cut has been made, my friends. Oh, okay. So this is interesting now. So this now has, this metallic gold part has a lining. So that way when I do my grommets, I can just do them in the upper layer and not this part. But now I have to figure out how to finish this edge, which is a problem I did not anticipate. I like this part though, because that means I don't have to punch through the interior for my grommets. However, now I have to figure out how to finish the edge, which is a later Stephanie problem. This side should be easier to cut, hopefully, now that I have it cut. I didn't measure. I didn't draw any lines. I just went in there. That's how we're doing it today, apparently. I kind of used the stitching as a guide and then just tried to cut. Oh my goodness. I really want to get the first coat of paint on here so I can go eat dinner while the paint dries. Or make dinner, then eat dinner while the paint dries. So that's the plan. Because as you can probably see from this camera, my shaky, stupid hands need food. So I've got two cheap brushes from Michael's, and that's what we're going to be using today. I should be using probably like a foam thing, but oh, thumbnail maybe. I did it. And I didn't even get the first streak on camera for that one. Okay. It's going on okay. pajamas, but I just really want to look. Let's see. Not bad. Good coverage. Doesn't look like a disaster. Kind of promising so far. Still moves like leather. Job well done. Good afternoon. Today is now Sunday. Last you saw me was Friday. I went and had a little date day evening yesterday, so that was very exciting. And now we are back and it's grommeting time. So paint, as you saw in the clip before, I'm still really happy with, and now the next step is going to be the grommets. So off camera, I did a practice one just to see if I could do it first of all. So yeah, I was a little skeptical about whether or not my kit could work, and it wouldn't have worked if I hadn't bought the tiny hammer from Michael's. So it just has these, like, this is it for the instructions. It's just like some pictures. So good luck. And they don't actually show what they use to tamp down the different pieces, hence the hammer. So I'm really pleased with the way this one came out. So I have high hopes that I will be able to recreate it. I just did this on a scrap piece from, it was actually the back side. Oh, I should close that before I spill grommets everywhere. It was actually the back side of this strip that we cut from the middle of the shoe. So I just used that for my practice piece because I wanted to be able to get an idea of what it would be like to set a grommet. And what I learned is that it's really friggin' loud. So I don't actually think that I'm gonna film trying to put the grommets in. Maybe I'll do like the first one or something, but it's really, really loud because it's like banging metal together with metal on a hammer. And also it's kind of a lot of precision work, so it's just gonna be me kind of furrowing my brow and like, while I try and get this really precise. I don't think that's great content. All right, I'm doing my first real grommet. It is in the side that is done incorrectly, but I just want to get one on there, and then I will do the other shoe and hope that I can do them the same way. I mean, as the right side. Okay. So hopefully this works. I have to double check it. I'm too nervous to hammer it down. Okay. I don't think it like locks in all the way. I don't think so. Okay, well, I guess here goes. May have been overkill. Moment of truth, moment of truth. It didn't work. Nothing happened. The bottom ring did not grommet. Okay. We did not grommet on the first try. I sure hammered though. It was not for lack of hammering. Oh. Please hold. I think I did it upside down, and that might be why it didn't work. Okay, this is a little bit more tricky because of the lining issues. All right, well, maybe that's good enough. Take two. Did I grommet? Oh, I grommeted. That is pretty sick. That is cool. That is cool. 19 more to go. Plus I have to cut all the holes for the other shoe still. Okay, it's fine. But I did one and that is a grommet. You can lace something in that. That is a grommety grommet. Hello, we're back. It's been many days. And I did that thing where you are so close to finishing a project. I even edited all the footage I had thus far, and then I walked away for days and gave up. So it's time to finish the job. All I need to do is put the little leather bias tape binding onto the shoes, and that's it. Then I'll be done. I don't know why I waited so long. So this is what we're working with here. It's this little faux leather trim. And as you can see, it's got like a double folded bias tape to it. So both of these edges fold in, and then that's gonna make it fold perfectly around the edge of the shoe. I already have it clipped to the size that I needed. I even had them close pinned in place to try and like conform them to the shoe. So I'm cautiously very optimistic here. So this is what we're going to be using. It's the Weldwood Contact Cement. This is the preferred brand for the shoe people. Seems to be Barges, but that one seems to only be sold online, and I didn't want to wait that long, and then I ended up waiting that long anyway. But this will do the job just fine. They're both contact cements. That's just the one that the shoe people seem to like using. So I'm going to start this camera, and then we're going to just do the thing. I have my windows open for ventilation, and as soon as I'm done in here, I'll probably put a fan in, just so I have more circulation, and this door gets closed so the cats do not come in here. Can I open this? All right, I'm back. Got it open for me. It is a much, much, much stronger scent than I thought, hence the mask, because this area is not as well ventilated as I wish it was. So, firing up the other camera, and then we will be good to go. Alrighty. So, you have to apply it on both sides of the surface and then let it sit for 15 minutes and then do the other side. So I think I'm going to do the second side off camera, and then that way it will make the reveal a little more fun because you won't have seen it completely finished. So I think I'm going to go do that, and then I will catch back up with you for the reveal. All right, so that's about it for this one. I think if there were any changes that I would make for next time, like if I were to do this project again, I would be a little more precise on like my cutting, neatening up those edges, and just stuff that would really fine tune it. But overall, there's nothing major I would really change about how I did this project and about the final results. I maybe wish I went for a different color because I'm gonna be honest, these are not exactly my style. I don't really wear a whole lot of black, but I kind of let the shoe sort of guide the design that I had in mind. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like tacky, but I held off on the bedazzling that I thought I was gonna do because that just would have ruined the look of the shoe and the nice lines it had. So I really kind of went with what I thought would look the best and get the best final outcome versus necessarily like going out there and making some kind of crazy shoe this time. But I think next time, you know, I think we'll be playing with a little more color probably. But I do think I ended up with a very wearable pair of real shoes. And I think if you saw these in a store, you wouldn't necessarily like know that they were homemade or something. I feel like they look like they could be in a store. I don't know. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I am not posting on a schedule yet, but I hope to be getting there soon. I have so many more crafts planned to share, and I'd love to have you along the way. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep stitching. Bye! Boop. Hui. Blah, 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 blah.